Hey everyone, Drew here with Epic Arms and Outdoors. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new folder from Sog Knives. This is the Sog Stout Flk. Stout Flk. This is brand new for fall of 2020, and we're going to go over some basic specs with you, do a quick paper cut test and cardboard cut test, and give you my initial impressions on this knife. So stay tuned. This is the box that it came in. It does come with a lifetime warranty, which is awesome. And there's designed by Sog in Seattle, Washington. This is a overseas production made in China, and there's your UPC and model number and everything. So very simple as far as the packaging goes, just a simple cardboard box, and the knife was clipped in right here. Nothing underneath, no instruction manual or cleaning care or stickers or anything fancy like that. So just a simple cardboard box. We'll get that out of the way. And the knife fits really, really well in the hand. Similar in size to the CRKT Polar. Very similar in size and shape and whatnot. But let's go over some basic specs. So overall length, you are looking at just under 6.4. You're looking at 6.39 inches overall length. Your blade is a Cryo D2 at 2.62 inches, and it is 0.15 inches thick. It is a clip point with a large finger choil in the middle there, as well as a finger groove here. And scale is G10 with some nice traction on it, not too aggressive or anything, but definitely enough traction to where it is not going to slip out of your hands. You do get some jimping up top on the spine of the blade, a large thumb hole, and the knife is a flipper. Your weight on it, you're looking at pretty hefty 4.09 ounces. So a lot heavier than it looks as far as size goes, but I have a feeling is going to stand up to quite a bit of abuse. It is a tip-up only right or left-hand deep carry pocket clip with the Sog logo stamped in there. And then you can see here there's these two spots where you can switch the pocket clip around. It does come with a lanyard hole, and I believe these are T6 and the pivot screw is T8. It is a frame lock design, and this is stainless steel. I'm not exactly sure what they've coated the blade and the scale with. I meant to ask them when I ordered, but I forgot. So if I get an answer back from them, I will put that in the description box below. And it is co-designed by the owner of Sog, and then I'm not even going to try to butcher that name. Williamson is the last name on that. Very good looking folder. I have large size hands, and with the added finger choil, it fits my hand exceptionally well. I can get a full 4-finger grip, and then if I did want to, kind of choke back a little bit and use that finger groove, I'd be looking at a 3-finger grip. So having that lanyard hole on there is definitely nice. It does have a overstop travel pin right there in the lock bar, and lockup is excellent. See if I can get that to focus in. There we go. One thing I did not mention is the handle length is 3.77 inches. And I believe that is all for the specs. So we will do a quick paper cut test and cardboard cut test. I'm going to take a quick sheet from the Cold Steel catalog, but before I do that, I did want to mention that I am 95% sure that this is on phosphor bronze washers. Very hard to see in there. You can kind of catch a glimpse of them right there, but the action on this blade is super smooth and almost drop shut. That last little bit you kind of have to play with it, but very smooth action. And you can definitely use the thumb hole both in the traditional style and in the Spidey flick. So anyway, let's get to some cutting. I've had this thing for about a week now and have cut a couple boxes open and whatnot, and very, very sharp right out of the box. No issues with that D2 steel. No effort whatsoever cutting that Cold Steel catalog up. No issues at all. I do have a quick piece of cardboard here. We'll process that up right quick. And again, no issues with the cardboard either. This is probably one of the sharpest out-of-box knives that I have purchased to date. Very, very sharp. And you do get that nice little swedge up top. This does also come in a green G10 and stainless blade and scale. I went for the Blackout version. I just think that it looks a little bit cooler. But if the OD green suits your fancy, then go for that. As of the posting of this video, these are only available on SOG's website to my knowledge. I have looked on Blade HQ and a couple other sites and have not seen them. They were literally just released about a week ago, and ordered it the first day that they were released and got this in the mail a few days later. And like I say, I am loving it so far. Very clean lines, and although the weight is a bit much for what you would normally think for a sub 3-inch blade knife, it definitely feels good in the hand, and it feels like it will, you know, like I say earlier, you know, hold up to quite a bit of abuse. So just right quick, I'll give you a quick size comparison for a couple other knives. As mentioned earlier, it is very similar in size to the CRKT Polar. This has some custom titanium scale and backspacer on it, but very similar in size and overall shape. It is also a flipper, but this one does have that sheep's foot blade on it, but very similar in size and ergonomics to the Polar. And then I have the Stout's big brother, the Terminus XR. And that's another reason that I went with the Blackout version. I have the Blackout version of the Terminus. And then we have the ever so popular Elementum. And then my trusty Para 3. So that's just a quick size comparison for you, just so you can kind of get an idea of what you're getting before you order. I appreciate all of you guys watching, and girls, of course. If you guys have any questions about the Stout or any other of my review videos that I've done so far, or if you're wanting me to do a particular knife review, please leave that in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you guys have an awesome, awesome day.